Hey everyone, welcome to my last video of the Disney series. I hope these videos have been something that have entertained you, something that has maybe educated you a little bit, and hopefully something that's challenged you to have that extra spark of creativity, to look at the details, to adapt, all of those things. I hope that these videos have been something good for you, and not just me ranting and raving about how much I love Disney, but something that's actually challenged you. My question for you guys today is, why do you return to the places that you like to go to? So, for instance, why do we keep going to the same restaurants? Why do we keep going to the same stores? Why do we keep going to the same places? What is the reasoning behind that? You're probably aware I'm a huge Disney fan, and my wife and I, we try to make it to Disney about once every year. We had to take 2020 off, unfortunately, but we're hoping to go back next year. But Disney World is a place that we go to constantly, over and over and over again, and it's not necessarily the cheapest place to go to, right? Literally thousands of dollars going to enjoy ourselves at this park for a week, and we constantly are going back. And we're constantly returning. And I started to question why we do this because of a poster that was placed actually in Disney World. There was a trip that my wife and I took 2 years ago. And whenever Disney is building new things or doing construction, they throw up all the walls and barriers to make sure no one crosses over into the construction area. And to block basically how ugly the site can be until everything's done. But around those walls, the Disney company likes to put different signs, different quotes of what the project is going to look like, and inspirational moving forward quotes by Walt. And I discovered a new one about 2 years ago. We were walking through, I believe, Epcot, and they had the walls up. And on one of the walls was a quote from Walt. And it said, "Do what you do so well that people will want to come back and bring your friends." And that just really stuck with me, because I'm looking at this sign, this quote, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's accurate, because I constantly come back to Disney. And I try to bring people with me. I brought my wife, our family has gone, things like that. And I love talking about Disney. I love feeling it. And so, yeah, Walt created something that I do want to come back to, and I want to bring people with me to enjoy these moments, to enjoy the magic. And so I started thinking about why I keep coming back to Disney. Why am I so willing to put money into this theme park, into this organization that I return to every year? And ultimately, I'd come down with a few things. One, I just love being there. Being there makes me happy. I enjoy the rides, I enjoy the atmosphere, I enjoy the music that's being played, I enjoy the snacks that you can eat. The restaurants are all themed, and I enjoy that. So there's a lot of magic there that I just love being at. It allows me about a week to escape from reality for a little bit and just kind of enjoy being a grown kid again. Another thing I think about is they act like they want us there. It's not like we just show up and they go, "Okay, we have your money now go do your thing." No, every person we run into is so happy to see us, so happy that we're there. When you walk into the park first thing in the morning, all the workers are lined up wearing Mickey Mouse gloves and waving to everyone as they come in. If you have a problem and you go to customer service, they are happy to be working with you. You're not just another number that they have to get through the day. Like, you become their focus whenever you go to them. And then lastly, they're just great at what they do. They have systems in place that make the trip super enjoyable. When my wife and we fly into Orlando, Disney picks us up. They take our luggage, they drop it off the hotel so we can go straight into a park. They have all the food ready, they have our snacks ready. They have all of that set up. They do this thing called Fast Passes, where you can set up in advance to be able to go through lines faster, to be able to enjoy more things. They just really know what they're doing for my wife and I to have just a really great vacation. And of course, there's the magic. I think I've said it already, but I cannot reinforce how magical this place really is. I just absolutely love being there. Everything is just so real when you're there. It's wonderful. So I was thinking about that in terms of Disney. But two other thoughts popped into my head. And these two thoughts are what I want to challenge you with this last video. Is I started taking that quote, do what you do so well that people won't want to come back and bring their friends. My first thought that actually applies to me is, am I doing that in my workplace? Am I providing these same kind of things that I love that make me want to return to Disney? Am I applying that to what I do? Am I creating this atmosphere of encouragement, this atmosphere of hope, this atmosphere of relief even whenever someone comes to my place of work, when I at the church, when they come in, are they experiencing that same kind of away from the world? Am I creating those moments? As teachers, if you're a teacher, what are you doing in the classroom that brings this stuff to life? Maybe you're in a business, maybe you're an accountant. What can you do? I mean, numbers aren't necessarily the best thing, the best looking thing in the world, but you can do something that really can bring stuff to life, whether you're presenting this kind of information, presenting a vision with what these numbers can mean. You guys can do so many good things that bring that same stuff that will make people want to return. So that's my challenge to you. That's one of my challenges to you this week, is to think about what ways can you create those moments to where people will want to come back to your place of business or your organization or whatever you're doing. And my second question, and this one's a little bit more personal. The second thing that I really thought about when I thought about this quote is, what about me? Do people want to come back to me and bring their friends? Am I living my life in such a way that people want to come to me, that I bring relief to them, that I bring a smile to their face, that I allow them moments of light in their dark lives, if they have dark lives? Am I that kind of person? Are you that kind of person? There was a speaker I was listening to a couple months ago, and his challenge was, don't be that person that when you leave the room, the place gets a little brighter. Are you that kind of person where people want to return to you, that people want to come back to you? Do you inspire those moments in others? That might be something you want to evaluate for yourself. That might be something you want to ask even your own friends and family. Look at them and say, hey, why do you keep coming back? Or why do you feel like people don't come back to me? It's a tough challenge, but that's something I would question, or I would have you do. So again, do what you do so well that people will want to return and bring their friends. How can you create that in your own organization, in your own workspace? And how can you create that in yourself too? Again, I hope you enjoyed these videos. I know I loved putting them together. I hope you have a great life, great moments of magic in your own self that you also bring to others. See you later.